Thanks, mate.
Yeah, signs these last couple of games that Jordan are steadily improving now under Ray Wilkins. It'll be great to see him stay in that job. Tony, do you agree with what Ray said there? Any team who beats Japan in Australia will win this tournament?
I think he's exactly right. If anyone can beat Japan, because I thought they were very impressive. Favourites coming in, they still look like the favourites to me. A lot of good players, a lot of possession of the ball, and when they have the ball, they use it very well. But Ray Wilkins' side, I must admit, I thought put up a great show in the second half. He tried to have a game plan to try and nullify the Japanese. It's very difficult. Not many teams can do it. Jordan couldn't do it. But what I do like, Ray changed the formation in the second half, brought on Hyel, who made a difference. So managers need to make a change and make a difference to his side. He did exactly that. At the end of the day, they just weren't good enough.
Let's have a look at the goals then that won it for the Japanese. This was the opener.
Yes, it's fantastic, intricate play as well from the Japanese side. You know, normally they were playing out wide, but they get here. Okazaki, who had a great game, just has a great shot there with his left foot. Keeper parries is out. It is a wonderful save, but what do you want? You want a reaction from your other players. And who's there? Honda, who we talked about, has hit the post 3 times in this competition, but he wasn't going to miss this one. He got his head over the ball. He reacts better than the Jordanian players, and he's in there to punish them and make it 1-0. And that was them, obviously getting off to a great start.
This was the goal that killed it off.
It was, yeah. And that pass there, that's from Kagawa. You watch determination to get in the box. Muto came off the bench here, who has done in all 3 games. Who finishes it off? Shinji Kagawa, who played the ball out left to him as well. That is fantastic play from the men. It just shows the movement is wonderful. There was a hint of offside, but not for me. I think some people question it, but definitely not for me. But that's Kagawa. 8 yards out, finish it off, 2-0, game, set and match.
2-0, 4th clean sheet in a row for Japan in the Asian Cup finals. That's a record for them. It could have been more. 2 goals disallowed. In the end, didn't actually matter. But were they unlucky not to have a couple more goals given their way?
Oh, most certainly. At this point, you can see Jordan really are chasing shadows, always a yard behind. And here, it was given just the ball going out. But what a strike from Inui on the left-hand side. He thinks he's scored. Unfortunately, he hasn't, but very difficult to tell. Clearly, the referee's assistant is guaranteed that that ball is fully across the line. For me, that is very difficult indeed. It's a great pullback as well. And Jordan, look at all the players looking towards the ball. What they need to do is pick up the men, because space doesn't score, players do. And if we roll it on, we will see as it goes into the box.
That's
timing
a great
of the run's
line.
great.
Like
well, look at the timing of the run, but the half volley as well. It's just absolutely superb.
It is brilliant, isn't it? When you think he's not in the picture on that first show as well, when the ball gets pulled back. But again, this is the second one. I don't actually think he's offside, Honda. I really don't.
I think we can prove conclusively he wasn't offside if we see that from the other angle.
It's incredible, isn't it? I think if we just have a look at this...
can you just put the line across?
Just watch Honda here. I mean, this is the line. I think, you know, you look at the pitch, you can see the changing in the colour in the grass. Now, I think if you look at it from that angle there, I don't think Honda is offside. I think he's timed his run, absolutely fantastic. Not interfering in the play whatsoever. I think that's something that we've got to look at. If you have it very, very closely, really see the boot here. It's on this side of the blade of grass where the colour changes. No part of Honda is over that line. And the trouble is as well, I see you look at the 2 centre-halves here as well. I mean, this movement here, he's going back towards his goal. He is running alongside Honda. So you have to say, yes, he is onside. He's making his move. He's going towards his own goal. Honda's doing exactly the same thing, but he just looks as if he's in his stride a little bit more. And in that situation, the linesman's obviously got his head up. After he's seen the pass, he can see he's in a great position here. He can see right across the line. There's no problem there whatsoever. Why he gives this offside, I do not know. If he can just run that on now, I'd just like to see where he makes his decision as the ball falls to his feet. Now, was he in play? Was he interfering? No, nothing to do with him whatsoever. But Honda, you can see the frustration there because his back's towards the linesman. He's looking along the line. He sees when the ball's getting played. What do you have to do? You have to react. So he's reacted. He's went forward. For me, I think he's onside and it's unfortunate not to get his 4th goal of this competition.
Irrespective of the disallowed goals, the Japanese football is sensational. You could make a case to say Amr Shafi in the Jordan goal was man of the match.
He did play very well. Had to produced a couple of great saves, but it's very difficult for the Jordanians to get anywhere near Japan. When they move it quickly, one touch, they get into space, and Jordan really were all over the place. Japanese always wanting the ball, looking for the ball, and when they get on it, they move it well. I think with purpose, don't they, Mickey? That's the difference.
It's outstanding, and I think, you know, possession-wise as well, we're going to have a little look at the way that Japan have played just over the first 2 games. Never mind this one, but this is what they're all about. This started from the right-back position, and I think this is fantastic. We touched on the 2 full-backs, Sakai and across this side as well, on the left-hand side. This is wonderful play, intricate play, but what comes at the end of it? You see the full-back here, the right-back, Saki running to try and pick the ball up. Doesn't come to him. So what does he do? He comes back, gets back into position. Now it comes up to this left-hand side. Nagatomo on this left-hand side. He's now the full-back pushing forward. And this is what they're all about. Can't get it in first time. They're patient, which is fantastic. Keeps it going. Feints to cross it. Wonderful play. We just see it again. He just does it again there. Little chop. And unfortunately, his cross at the end of it isn't a great cross, but this is what this Japanese side is all about. Movement, players getting forward, a lot of energy. It's just brilliant football, and we've seen it all afternoon. Great play, players wanting to get on the ball, and this here, Honda, with his right foot. And what does he do? It's his favourite thing, the post. Third time in this competition. He absolutely loves it. And you see his frustration at the end. 3 games in, I'm still waiting for that smile from him. Hopefully he'll get it if he comes to pick that trophy at the end of this competition.